So guys, it's 8:32 and we will quickly start off with the session without wasting any more time. So we are going to just learn about Facebook marketing, and in Facebook advertising, the first and foremost thing is to create a Facebook page. So once you create a Facebook page, ensure that the title of the page is something relevant to your business. Only then people will stay connected and you will target the right audience. So for example, since I'm a recruiter, I have these pages of mine, and if I click here I can see my pages. So this is freshers jobs at Kukatpalli, and it was almost created 2 years ago, and it has close to 1700 followers, and it's a 5-star rated Facebook page. Similarly, you have something like digital marketing and freshers jobs in India, which are just launched very recently, because to broaden the interview candidates database, so that we can post our pan India requirements here. So this is something about it. So I'm primarily going to use this freshers jobs at Kukatpalli, and in today's session probably I'm going to talk about some kind of branding. Say for example, creating a Facebook page is very simple. You can simply go here, click the create button, and here you have a page. You simply click page and automatically it will ask you what is the name you want. Just like when you created a Facebook page, you have your Gmail number or email ID or something, check for availability of the name, and then you can probably select it. So when I recently created this jobs for freshers in India, you might be wondering, I could have probably selected freshers jobs in India, just like freshers jobs at Kukatpalli. But why did I select jobs for freshers in India? There is a keyword research tool, and I have done some keyword research, and I understood that when I say freshers jobs in India, the traffic is very less. But when it is jobs for freshers in India, this is the most likely used keyword by most of the people. That means automatically people are already searching for this keyword, and this particular keyword is available. So hence I have picked up a keyword jobs for freshers in India, and thankfully it was available, and I created a new Facebook page. But when I created this, I didn't do any keyword research. I did it on my own. I just felt like creating a page. So this is one of the biggest mistakes that we Facebook marketers do. We try to use our own intelligence and knowledge without understanding the algorithm behind it. So always ensure you have a Facebook page with a name, which is a keyword used largely by people. It is called as a keyword phrase. It's a bunch of words. So ensure that the keyword phrase that you select is in such a way that it is already getting a lot of traffic or search queries on Google, Yahoo, Bing, or whatever you call it. So now we are going to see how I'm going to promote. Say for example, you people have a particular Facebook page. The Facebook page could be like best-selling electronic products, anything, whatever is best-selling fashion products, something about recent movie reviews, something like that. You've created a Facebook page. Now you want people to know that there is a page which has great content, and they can engage and visit your page. So in order to drive traffic onto your page, you need to run ads, and that's why Facebook advertisement plays a very predominant role. Now we will get on to the other page of Facebook, and that is the Facebook advertising page. You just need to type facebook.com/ads/manage. So the moment you actually open this, here you need to first enter the billing cycle. Go to the billing like we discussed yesterday. You can go to the payment setting. Here it gives you a current balance. If it is showing as 0, that means you will not be charged any money by Facebook. And here you can check out for the transactions or payments made from your Facebook account in the last any number of days. You can use a custom filter and select for whole year, your lifetime. So since the time this account was started till date, or whatever it is. So whatever you want to select, accordingly you can select it. By default, it will show you for the last 30 days. And then when you go to the payment settings, this is a page where you need to first enter your card details. If you don't give your card details, or you don't mention anything here, then you cannot run Facebook ads. Facebook requires this to be authorized. When you enter the card details, when you say add a payment method, your mobile number will be linked to your bank account, your Aadhaar card, and your PAN card. So obviously you enter your name on the card, your credit or debit card, your expiry date, and then when you say continue, it will automatically send you an OTP, and you need to confirm that OTP to Facebook so that this card details will be added here. So once the card details are added, then the next important thing that you need to do is set a budget for your account. Like you have seen, my current limit, I have set it as 1,000, and recently I got an ad credit. If you look at it, Facebook gave me a credit of 250 rupees. Whenever you are new to Facebook, Facebook will automatically give you some credit, and I tried running some ad, and that ad costed me some 33 rupees. This ad was disapproved by Facebook. You know why? Because I was running ads on freshers jobs in Kukatpalli, and I was trying to post a job requirement which was there in Bangalore. So it is against the Facebook policy. It goes for review. Whenever you post any ad, this ad will go for review by the Facebook team, and when they do a review, they identified that you are actually using a page which says freshers jobs in Kukatpalli, and you are posting ads related to Bangalore. So they found it something misleading, and they cancelled my ad. Since I got a free credit, I tried doing it, because at that point of time, for me, the most important requirement was to help the Bangalore team in closing their numbers. So since I need to help them out, I tried running an ad for them because it was a free credit I got. However, the free credit stopped in between. The moment they reviewed it, they stopped my ad. Until the time whatever deduction happened, that was this 33 rupees. So this is just to let you know that you cannot share any wrong information with Facebook, because your ads will be reviewed by the Facebook team. Now let's get on to see how we can actually go ahead and start with the advertising. You go here, you go to Facebook Ads Manager, and once you go there, you can say create ad here, or you can create ad from here. Now you have an option to run campaigns. Earlier we used to give pamphlets to people that we have opened a new restaurant. Most likely the pamphlet will land in the dustbin because you are sharing it with somebody whom you don't know. The best part is when you create a Facebook page and you share it with your friends for free within your network, and ask them to share it, like it, and comment on your page. In case there is appealing content and great content, they will like it, they will share it, and they will comment on it. That will reach their extended network. That means their friend circle, and thereby your Facebook page will become popular. Now you have already made this Facebook page popular amongst your friends, and the next important thing is to create awareness outside your friends network. So what do? You go for brand awareness. This is an awareness campaign. So now what I'm going to do, what is the objective of your campaign? You have to give why you want to run this. So you can click here. By clicking this arrow, you will get the campaign name. So you can simply say, welcome to my Facebook page. And it will ask you create an ad set. Okay, huge openings for freshers. Okay, the moment you say this, and it will ask you to create an ad. Learn more by clicking here, or learn more. Simply say that, learn more, and then you say continue. So last time we did a lead generation campaign. Today we are doing an awareness session. Lead generation, I'll explain you guys again tomorrow. Now see, here you are mentioning campaign name, welcome to my Facebook page. And once you mention this, you have special ad category. In case, see, whenever you are running anything related to credit, employment, housing, anything related to elections or politics, it's advisable to switch it on. What will happen when you switch it on? You cannot discriminate people. What do I mean by discrimination? We are only looking to hire people within the age group of 18 years to 25 years. I cannot say that because it's like discriminating people on the basis of age. I cannot say that I want only female employees to apply to my jobs or male employees to apply to my jobs. I cannot discriminate someone on the basis of gender or race. So basically these things will be auto set so that you cannot change them or edit them or modify them. So whenever you are doing an employment ad, it has to be switched on. And I know that I'm doing an employment ad because welcome to my Facebook page, and this is basically about huge opening for freshers. So I'm trying to promote some openings which are there. So now what happens? Now I need to declare the category. Here I can declare it as employment. And then I go down, and the campaign objective is brand awareness. I wanted to let people know that there is a page, Facebook page, which is called as Freshers Jobs at Kukatpalli, and this page will actually give you ads on open positions in Kukatpalli in Hyderabad, so that in case you are interested, you can share in your details and my recruiters will get in touch with you. So now when you go down, you can clearly see the budget optimization. It is off. You need to turn it on so that when you turn it on, it will automatically select the lowest cost. So you will be charged only for impressions. That means if somebody is actually opening a Facebook, your ad will go in their, maybe their mailbox or something like that. So whenever the ad flashes, that is called an impression. They are not clicking on the ad. Whenever an impression is coming, then you will be charged. And here you have more options. So you will be charged for impressions. You have something called as ad scheduling. There are two types of campaign budgets. One is daily budget. That means I'm setting that I want to run an ad for maybe 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, whatever the number of days, 200 rupees per day only you have to charge me. That means if I'm running the ad for 3 days, I want to spend only 600 rupees. But if I want to run an ad for 5 days, then it is 1000 rupees. So I'm distributing my budget in such a way that I'm going to spend only this much. I'm putting a limit on that. Now, if there is another option called as lifetime budget, if you are selecting it as lifetime budget, then you can do scheduling. That means you can run ads when your customers are visiting your page most of the time. If you people have attended my Facebook session, YouTube session, we clearly identified that the people who are coming to my YouTube channel and watching my ads are primarily between the age group of 24 to 44. So I can have some kind of information around this data based on the analytics, and maybe when I'm running ads, I will target people between 24 years to 44 years. So you also can actually do a ad scheduling. What is the time that you get maximum visitors on your website? We all have seen that most of the people are visiting somewhere between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and again some 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. In between, there is a lunch break. So I want to run ads only during that time so that my campaign budget is optimum. That means it is utilized in the best possible way. So now when I select it as a lifetime budget, I'll probably select it as maybe 2000 rupees. Okay. And you cannot change the bid strategy because it is already optimized for the least cost. So whenever you are running a low cost, you cannot change this. And next thing is you have something called as ad scheduling. By editing it and by clicking it, run ads on schedule, and then clicking next. In the next page, you have an option to run the ads as per your will and wish. So here you have budget and schedule. I'm running it from August. Today is 26th. I'll probably run it from 28th because Friday when I run it, Saturday, Sunday is a weekend. That means most of the people might get time to go through my website. So I want to run it on 28th, sometime in the evening, but not at 8:44 p.m. Maybe I'll make it at 5:44 p.m. And this one also I'll run it till 5:44 p.m. And here I have mentioned from August till, I'll probably run it till Monday. So 3 days I'll run it. So this is September, right? So I'll make it August 31st. Let me run till August 31st. So whatever, how many ever days I am running, into 200 rupees. So that much of money will get deducted if I am running the ad completely. Now, there is giving an error. When you are scheduling an ad, you need to run the ads on a particular schedule. Please select that when do you want, on which days of the week you want to run the ad and on which timing. So please let us know immediately. So here when you click ad scheduling, you can see the viewer's time zone. See, this is something very important because there are certain abroad countries, like if you want to run ads to people in US, UK and all, they have some timelines. If you are running ads in the late night hours, then you can be sued. Facebook will be penalized and they can be taken to law that your visitors are running ads in my time zone when it is a sleeping hours. So unlike India, there are certain countries which will not tolerate it. So if you are telling use this account, that my account is an Indian account, so it will follow a Kolkata time zone. So right now if I am running ad and if I say that you have to run ads as per my timing, then what will happen? People in America also will get ads in my timing, and right now it might be early morning for them, but however in the morning it might be night for them. What is the fun of running ads in the night time when people will not even check it out? So it's always advisable, use the viewer's time zone. Whatever is the viewer who will be visiting your website, set it to their time zone. And now here I can set it. Generally people are coming to my website from 10 p.m. to 12 or 1 p.m. and then they take a lunch break, and again maybe they'll come from 2 p.m. and they come till 6 p.m. So I'll just run it in the same way for all the days. So whenever I'm running, I'll just ensure that these are the days, only this time I want to run the ads. See guys, this is a fantastic tool where you're optimizing. You're trying to reach customers and spend money only during that time when it will be viewed by maximum number of audiences. See, imagine if I run an ad in the night time, what will happen? Nobody will see, everybody will be sleeping. So I need to identify and classify data in such a way that people generally log into work at 9:30, refresh themselves, and from 10 o'clock they start their systems. So probably I'm trying to identify these days and run it for every day at this particular time. So whatever days you want it, you're simply selecting it and telling Facebook that please run my ads only on this given timeline and not every day. So instead of clicking everything, you can simply select here every day also. In every day, if you select it, automatically it will be selected. So now when you have set this, the error has gone. The error is no more there. So it is all perfect. So once you have now you have, it's a time for you to select the audience. So I have close to ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs, crores, 31 crore people. Does it really make sense to reach out to 31 crore people in India and show them my ads when they are not even residing in Kukatpalli? It doesn't make sense to me because I'm actually showing a job related ad and I want people staying in and around Kukatpalli to apply for the post. So what I'll do, I'll remove this India and probably I'll customize it. I will probably mention it as Kukatpalli. I'll select the location as Kukatpalli. And you can see Kukatpalli, Telangana. You have this Telangana, Kukatpalli, Y Junction, KPHB. So now when I did it, just look at the beauty. It got narrowed down. From 31 crores, it came to 69, lakhs of people. It's reaching out to only 69 lakhs of people. Now I want to further reduce it. I want to target people living in currently in this particular location because these people will apply for the jobs. And now I can always filter the radius. How much miles, within how much miles living in Hyderabad, in Kukatpalli, in this particular circle, I need to target them. See, if my office is located in KPHB, I'm in 15 miles radius is good to go because I'll get people who stay nearby. So this option is also there which you can use it. And then you can go down. See, this age is there, you can't change it because this is a special ad. You cannot, yesterday or day before yesterday, you have seen in my video, we were able to change the age. But here you cannot change the filters because this is a special ad. It's an employment ad. Gender, everybody, you cannot change it. And you are doing a detailed targeting. So now who is my target market? I want student community. So maybe I will say students, because students will be interested in cracking interviews. And once I click enter, once I click students and then say suggestions. So I'm actually doing a browse. Okay. Okay, see, this is very clear. I cannot select students again because that is basis on the profession, and I cannot actually target anybody on demographic segmentation. When you say browse, you can only do an interest based targeting. So when I go to interest based, people in accounting, acting, see, in case if you're running some ads on something related to running an ad academy, you have an academy which is an acting academy, and you want to invite applications for people, we are charging 1 lakh rupees for 3 months training where you will be trained on how to enact in movies. So probably you will select people whose area of interest is acting, or probably you want people, somebody who is an advertising agency, somebody you want to do some affiliate marketing. So you want to target affiliate marketers and tell them, hey guys, I have recently earned $10,000 this month by selling my products online. So you want to run something like that, or maybe you want to sell agriculture related products, air conditions. So people who talk about different area of interest you can target. So right now I will not do that. However, I'll go down. I don't have any option to target or do anything because I have declared it as a special ad. And then automatic placement is recommended because Facebook will automatically run the ads wherever they will get maximum impressions or views, and you get maximum of leads and customers. No, I want to select it myself. So here is an option for manual placement. And when you select, you can choose where your ads will display. Is it on Instagram feeds, Facebook news feed, on stories, or on YouTube videos like in-stream buffering and all these things. So search network, display network, where all do you want them, you can just tick them. But I would like to leave it to Facebook to select it, and I will not select it. So I'll probably select it like this. And see, the reach is actually huge. And when the reach is huge, then you might get probably a lot of people. See, we have already selected the cost as lowest cost. That means Facebook is going to charge whichever is the lowest price per impression value. So obviously you cannot do any cost control here. Cost control is only applicable for people who don't use the lowest bid option, because in case if they want to bid higher, their ad will be on the first place. So people who are not in the lowest bid option, those people can use this cost control option. Since it's a lowest cost bid strategy, you cannot control the costs here by any chance. Okay, so once you go down, you have an option to select next. So once you select next, see, you have actually done an audience selection. You have actually selected something and the Facebook page, and now you're going to design the ads. See, there are 12 placements which Facebook has suggested basis its past experience. That means there are people like me, you, who might have similar pages like personality development, interview tips, or freshers jobs, various other recruiters. Basis whatever analytics or business intelligence or artificial intelligence reports that Facebook has, it is suggesting these are the 12 placements you can automatically place, and these will give you the best possible results. Now look at the ad name. So here I will actually say ad name is welcome to my website. Or welcome to my Facebook page. Okay. Similarly, you can also promote your website. See, you people are learning digital marketing. You want to have a WordPress website. When you have a website, you want to promote your website, you can still go ahead and do this. So welcome to my Facebook page. The name of the Facebook page is Freshers Jobs at Kukatpalli. That is displayed here. And what is this all about? Job opportunities will be posted in this page so that freshers can apply and stay employed. So this is the information that is given here. So use this selected page, Freshers Jobs at Kukatpalli, and you are going down and you are creating a single image or a video. Whatever you feel like, you can select it. And coming to the ad design, here is the primary text. You see this job opportunities will be posted in this page. So this is actually there on my Facebook page. When I have created a page, I have declared that job opportunities will be posted. The same thing is reflecting here. So now you see that there is an option called as see more. Only these many words will be displayed to your audience. It is advisable that your visitors should see everything that is posted. So probably what you can simply say here is huge openings for freshers and check out this ad by clicking below. Huge openings for freshers and check out this advertisement by clicking below for more info. Now I'm ensuring that the entire text what I typed here is visible to my audience. Nothing is, it's not showing as see more or something. So when people have something like this, they'll be excited to open it. Now I want to give a website, add a website URL. So here probably I can give a headline also for this. Headline is call center agents required. So call center agents required. Now guys, look at this, it's very important. The link field is required because I have mentioned add a website URL. So here in the URL I need to mention. So any errors, these errors have to be reviewed before you post the ad or publish the ad by clicking here, because if there are errors, it will not be published and Facebook will hold it during its review. So you need to give a website. So I'm just giving it okay, huge openings for freshers and check out this advertisement. I have given the link. The error has gone. It's no more reflecting the error because I've already completely included it. And description. Click this or visit this website and prepare for interview questions before you apply. See guys, it's very important. Whenever you create a website, you are talking about health insurance products. You are telling these are the frequently asked questions by our customers. Please check out these questions. So what will happen? You will get targeted audience who will go through those questions. They are aware about it. And then when they subscribe and share their details to you, that means they are most likely interested in your product and you can convert them into customers. So here also, I'm giving them an opportunity to go through my website. So I'm doing two promotions here. If you look at it, one, I'm doing my Facebook page. By giving a website URL, I'm also promoting my website. I have a new website, so I'm just trying to promote it amongst people. And this is how it is there. Call to action button. learn more or something like that. Yeah, here you have something like learn more. So this is how it will apply. You can just check out the ad. Freshers jobs at Kukatpally, huge openings, call center agents required, learn more, and visit this website and prepare for something. So when people will click on this learn more button, it will be connected, or maybe the ad, this will be connected to the website URL, and they can actually go through this. Okay. So now when you go down, you have an option of selecting the publish button. It is displayed in 12 placements, and you have a review option where you can simply go and review your ad. Okay, this is how the ad name looks like. Welcome to my Facebook page. What is the Facebook page all about? Freshers jobs at Kukatpally, Hyderabad. And if you have any Instagram, you can actually add your Instagram business page also, or you can simply ignore it. You can select a single image format or a video format, and then you are giving your website URL, and this is all getting tracked. Okay, so now how does your ads look like on mobile phones, on desktop, on articles, on Facebook in-stream videos, similarly YouTube? So there are 20 different designs. That means there are 20 customized ads which are going to be displayed to your customers, and you can always check out which one is the best. This is the second one. This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. This is the fourth one. So you have different ads. So you can run ads around 20. So it's taking time to load because maybe the internet connection is slow. So it will give you 20 different slides which you can use, and how does the ad look like to your visitors. So you can do a preview of this as to how your ads will. See, you people will be checking out on something, and when you are checking out on something, you will see some ads flashing. Now your ads will flash to your visitors in the same way, whether they are searching or they are not searching, still they will get your ads. Why? Because you are spending money, and that is what is called as social media marketing. So this is a part of social media. Now I want to check it in the desktop or maybe Facebook stories. What is a general search mobile? So there are multiple things. Instagram feed. So which one? This is a general search results on mobile. On mobile, in general search, this is how it will look like. And there is a symbol you see here, sponsored. Whenever you see a AD symbol in Google or a sponsored symbol, that means somebody is paying money to Google, and because they are paying money to Google or Facebook or whatever it is, they are running your ads, and they are ensuring they're displayed in the first page till the time your budget is there. We discussed this concept, and this is how you actually practically do this. And now when you say publish, I'm going to show it to you guys. Publishing 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and 3 out of 3. 1, 2, 3, and it is published. You have one campaign, one ad set, and one ad, it got published. So now your ad is not live. If you see the status, it is under review. We are in review. That means your ad will be reviewed by Facebook team members, and in case your ad is right, it follows all the Facebook guidelines, only then they will ensure this ad is displayed to the people. Now, what are the possibilities that my ad will be displayed to people? I have shown you that my Facebook page has a 5-star rating. That means people are watching, people are liking, and people are recommending my page. So any content that comes from a genuine page like this will be easily approved by Facebook. So it is important that you gain trusted traffic. And the next most important thing is, if you go here to the campaigns, ads manager, you will see your ad there. Now your ad is under review. Say for example, you don't, and you have put a budget of 2,000 rupees. We have done this. The bid strategy is lowest cost, and this ad is scheduled to be delivered on 28th, 2 days from now. That means I'm going to end up spending 2,000 rupees as a lifetime budget, and every time there is an impression, it's going to cost, and the ad is going to end on 31st August 2020. Now, this is held for review after review because they have time. Now my ad will run from 28th. But you know what? This is the way you all can practice Facebook ads, because your ad is not live, and now I can just turn it off and I can turn it on. You can see here now the blue button. Whenever you say this button, you can see here, you just click the button, your ad is on. You again click the button, your ad is off. That means your ad is under your control. You are not paying to a TV channel for 24 hours, lakhs of rupees. Rather, you are paying only for the time your ad is being run. If you don't want the ad at any given point of time, you can simply turn it on and the ad is off. The delivery is off. And when you switch it on, the ad will be on. The delivery mode will be on. But here it is scheduled because it is still not on, because the start date is given as 28th. And you know what? I'm not going to run this ad. There is still time, 2 days. I always have an option to select this here and go to more and simply delete this, and Facebook will not charge me anything. I have run this ad only for you guys to show you that you can practice without paying money to Facebook. So we are just left with 2 minutes time. Any questions? You people are most welcome. Otherwise, we can disconnect. I believe yesterday Sai had some doubt. The same campaign I'm going to run tomorrow and I'll clarify that doubt. In today's session, if you have any doubts, please let me know and we can take it forward. Otherwise, we are good to go. Any questions, guys? See guys, in the this whole week, I'm going to teach you Facebook ads only. You need to become a master of Facebook ads. We're going to touch awareness. We're going to do traffic, lead generation, reach. We will do multiple things so that it will become a reputation for you. So any questions, guys? Anybody can answer. That's okay.
No, sir.
It's all clear?
Yes, sir.
Great. Good night to each one of you. Have a nice day. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll come up with one more ad and we'll learn it. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Good night.